Welcome back to LJ's Comic Bro. My name is Jay. I'm the host for the show, and yes, this is a mystery comic book box reveal from Four Corners Comics. Personally, the only reason why I keep going back to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. If you ever get a chance to go to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, they are right there in dead center, right in the center of Gettysburg, right on the main street there. Honestly, I've done the cemetery tours, I've done the ghost tours, and this is the reason why I keep coming back over and over and over and over and dear God, over and over and over again. So, first of all, for all new viewers, if you like what you're watching, if you like what you're seeing, you like what the hell's coming out of my mouth, like, subscribe, give me that little 2 thumbs up, share, and leave a comment, because the best thing about doing a show like this is be able to talk to people with like interests, just like yourself, who have tons of knowledge of comic books and dear God have nobody to share them with other than just make a YouTube show, and hopefully that somebody sits there and watches and goes, that's a really good idea. So let's open up this bad boy up, and before I do, one last thing to share, and it's from my family to your family. If you have an interest in taking in an animal, if you want to rescue, please always do your research. Always go to your local SPCAs. Always go to your local surrenders. And please, 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 please do as much research about the animal as you possibly can before you bring that little baby home. That being said, which pretty much is the most important part of that show, other than opening up this bad boy up and showing you what the fuck I just got. So, let's take a time. Let's do a little bit of fast forwarding. And also, if you ever do a mystery comic book box reveal, make sure you get it right on the first time. People like me, I don't like editing. So it's kind of like you got to get it right on the first time. So anything that fumbles and bumbles and jumbles out of your mouth doesn't sound like a bunch of fucking popcorn just popping around. And so let's get this bad boy open up, and let's show you what I picked up for the last couple months, because it's been a while, so never know. All right, boxes are open. Bags right there. So let's see what all the mystery is about. Now, I probably would have gotten this a little earlier, except I didn't pay attention to my PayPal. And I didn't see that I got a message saying, hey, we request a little bit of money from you to be able to ship out your packages. I called and I talked to one of the owners, and I apologized a lot. So now I've got a cat playing in the box, which is always fun. This is one of our rescues. That's Jack. Should say that's Jack to our Sally, for those that like Nightmare Before Christmas. And now he's sleeping in a box. Yay! Alright, so I did pick this up for my daughter. I'm pretty excited to be able to give this to her. Issue number 1, Book of the Butcher. Absolutely. That's Something's Killing the Children universe. Yeah, she'll be pretty excited about getting that. That's a pretty badass cover too, so definitely. Alright. This one here is for myself. Dracula issue 3. I think I have the other issues in this series now. I think I got issue number 4 also in here, hopefully. So I can finally finish reading up this series. This is a badass, it's been a badass series. I know I read the first book and I was so excited, and I was like, I don't have any more. Alright, this is actually for my wife. This is actually Amazing Spider-Man with the Avengers cover. She'll be pretty happy about getting that. This is also for my wife. This is Captain America with the Wolverine cover. Yeah, that's a pretty cool cover. All right, this one's definitely for me. It's Kid Venom Origins. Now, y'all know this is pretty much out of that little Venomverse they had going over the summer. This is all the Kid Venom storylines that they sat there and put on the back of each issue. So I pretty much read them. I'm going to be honest with you. The stories were shitty. Hopefully the character does something. So, I mean, we can only hope and imagine that something comes out of it instead of this like a drop dead weight in the middle of the ocean. So, all right, Kneel Before Zod, the shiny cover. I was so happy to be able to get that. I'm not a Superman fan, but I'm a sure fan of the fucking artwork and the shiny books. Huh, this is interesting, an upside down cover. All right. Now I can finally finish this up. This is Something Epic number 7. The rest of the books so far have been pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Okay. The Philadelphia. The Image crossover. Number 31. Which I don't remember if this is actually the very first issue this is the crossover of, but I have read the Philadelphia books before. I've got a few of them, including the Todd McFarlane cover. I pretty much think that's probably one of the badass covers that I've ever seen. So I'm pretty interested in checking this book out also. All right. This is Greg Capullo's cover of Deadpool. Look at that. I absolutely love Greg Capullo. He did an amazing job for Spawn. He's done an amazing job everywhere he pretty much has gone. So I'm super excited to be able to see what he does for Marvel one more. Huh. Okay, when the little app there that I usually, the Comic Hub app, messed up and canceled my subscription, I called over to Four Corners to see if they can get me issue number 6, and that's exactly what they did. Issue number 6 is the Incredible Hulk. I've enjoyed this series. I'm not gonna lie. If you can get into a series that's a Hulk series, it's a recent series. I'm a huge Donny Cates fan, but the Philip Kennedy Johnson series has been fucking fantastic. So this is definitely one of those series that you want to get into and enjoy. All right. The Invincible Iron Man with the Avengers cover. The homage there. That's a pretty cool cover. That's definitely a pretty cool cover. Oh yeah, I can finally start reading issue number 2 of Godzilla, Justice League versus Godzilla versus King Kong. I can finally start. I've heard nothing but good things about it. I've read for issue number 1, and just waiting for this next issue has definitely been a kick in the ass here for me. So, pretty excited to be able to get it back into this series. All right, this is the issue number 1 of that limited series of Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars Battle World. This is the homage to Mike Zeck. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you got a chance to see that. I hate the glare, but that is a pretty cool cover. Definitely a pretty cool cover. All right. Issue number 2. Really backwards. Of Dracula. Like I said, if you can get into I hopefully it should be almost through by now. If you can find the back issues of this, if you really love a great Dracula story, this is it. Issue number 1 was fucking fantastic, so definitely would not be a waste of time or money to be able to pick that up. All right. This is the Avengers issue 7 with the Avengers homage. That's pretty cool. So far, I'm not being let down at all here. This is Marvel Secret Heroes Secret Wars homage, the What If Disney. pretty much this is Spider-Man. There's nothing to read in this side of this book. You can just keep on passing. This is just for the cover. Fine, this is a pretty cool cover, but yeah. You don't need to read what's in there. That's just shit. Shit between pages. That's all about it. So, I guess this is the actual cover A. Yeah, this is cover A of Avengers issue number 7. That's a pretty cool cover. Jed MacKay really did get amazing artist to do the artwork for his stories. I've been waiting for this. I already showed you that I got the shiny. I think I got the colorless version, and now I have the colored version of Spider-Boy, issue number 1. Oh, yeah. And I got the homage to Amazing Spider-Man number 1. Spider-Boy. With the Fantastic Four right there. That's pretty cool. Well, my wife will be happy to get this. Woo! Like I said, when you're doing a show like this and you do an open box, once you open that box, it's over. You know, you got to go with whatever happened. And, yeah. So, I had my nephew come home from school. Kind of made the dogs go. And, yeah, you just got to go with whatever you got to go with. So, let's show off the next book. It is Marvel Unleashed. And that is issue number 4 for my wife right there. With all the babies there from front, including Lockjaw. Alright, the only reason why I picked this up is because it was a new Punisher. It's a minor key. I thought it would look cool one day. For no other reason. Punisher number 1. I do like that they went back to the original Skull. Other than that piece of shit they actually had on the other one. And I understand why they changed it. But I love that they actually went back to that original Skull look. Oh, and there's that series that I never wanted to talk about again. This is the Fall of X-Men Red. And I'm never going to read this. I'm just going to add it to the collection and say Merry Motherfucking Christmas. That's about it. I'm so done. I didn't even want to show this. I saw this and I was like, this is fucking stupid. Here's another book. Issue number 4, which is crazy because I actually got to read this already. I got the Hallbrant cover, I think. Issue number 4. Hulk and Man-Thing duking it out. Yeah. I gotta show that again. That is a pretty fucking cool cover. Look at that. Bang. And, I can't even tell you what issue this is. I really do love the cover. My Back to the Future cover of Something Epic. Yeah, I couldn't take cover A. All the other covers look so much better. So I was picking movie themes the whole way. And I did notice that I did not get to it in time. So I called him over. It's Batman 139, the shiny cover. So that's the first bag. A lot of cool books. You know, I'm so excited to be able to finally get those and add them to my collection and start reading. Because I am a little behind on some of these stories. So I would love to be able to catch up there, especially the Avengers. I am looking forward to that Jed MacKay storyline. All right, the last bag. Normally, I'm getting like tons of bags, so being able to only get a couple, All right. I'm absolutely super ecstatic about what I picked up here. This is the Kong Justice League versus Godzilla versus King Kong. Oh, you actually got to open it up. I did not open it up, so I thought you just pressed on it, but whatever. I'm super excited to be able to open this up and be able to do this. This is so cool. I know it probably sounds like shit, but whatever. And I got the Godzilla one also. I'm a huge Godzilla fan. I'm a huge King Kong fan. This is like a dream come true with the Justice League versus them. I've got King Kong, Godzilla versus Justice League, and I've also Godzilla versus the Marvel Universe. So this is some cool, badass shit. I wish Marvel would have thought about this first. Either way, I'm super excited to be able to get that. All right. Now, I did pick up the original, and so to see what if on the other side of what happens if Batman lives. I mean, if Robin lives in this issue, and it's the shiny cover. This is the only way to go. I'm sorry. When you get a chance to get a shiny book, and it looks as bad as badass as stuff like this, you get that chance and you take it. So, Death in the Family, what happens if Robin fucking lives? This is pretty cool. So, alright, this is Gargoyle of Gotham 2. I'm trying to see who does the cover of this. I'm pretty sure this is a Delato. The only reason why I would have picked this up instead of cover A, I think this is a Delato. That is a badass cover. The story is amazing. So this is one of those things. This is another one of those books. If you have a chance to go pick up the back issues, and you really want a badass Batman comic story that actually has some meat to the bones, this is definitely one of them. Boys, girls, call your dads, call your moms, and say, can you pick me up this issue? Just saying. All right. I'm a Greg Capullo fan. If you haven't noticed, I've been showing off some Greg Capullo. So this is Moon Knight 30, the Greg Capullo cover. Look at that. The only way Greg Capullo knows how to draw a badass Moon Knight is to draw it like that. I don't understand. I actually have this issue here. So to get sometimes that Comic Hub does start spitting out doubles, and you get stuck paying. I think this is definitely one of those times. This is Astonishing Iceman, issue number 5. I've already read it. It was good. I've been trying to forget about this series, and for some reason it's sticking to me like some fucking virus. It keeps reminding me that I read this and it was a piece of shit. This was good. But the overall story, it really, really did need a better ending. It really did. It needed an ending altogether. You know, finish, the end. Alright. This is issue number 3, the Justice League versus Godzilla versus King Kong. Cool ass cover. Awesome. Awesome work. It's Philadelphia, issue number 32. I think this is number 2 of that crossover of Image. I really can't wait to read and see how good this storyline is. I have read the reviews. I've never read anything bad about it, so I'm super excited. All right, this is Alice Never After. This is, I think, the last issue that my wife should be getting for this book. It has some beautiful artwork. I don't know what it's about, but it's about Alice. Here's something really cool. For all those that have been watching my show, know I'm a huge Howard the Duck fan. I finally got it. This is everyone and anyone, I guess, who has ever written or drawn for Howard the Duck, coming back to tell an amazing story. Howard the Duck, as you can see, there's like 50, well, it's not 50, but, you know, over-exaggeration of a shitload of names that actually worked on this book. And that's Howard the Duck. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm so glad. They need to bring the series back. They need to get Chip back on that series and have him finish it. And should say start and finish a great story. I haven't been reading the Marvel Zombies. I have not, but I saw this artwork, and yeah, I couldn't turn it down. Daredevil, zombified over Elektra's grave. That's some cool shit. I don't care. All right, that's cool. That's something you get tattooed on your arm. That's how cool this shit is. All right. Yeah, that's cool. Why doesn't this story ever stop? I knew this was coming. Another Fall of X story. X-Men Blue. It doesn't stop. When it fucking starts raining, it never stops. It just pours. Here's another part of that story for those that would love to read it. Yeah. It just won't stop. It just all I want to do is to leave me alone. All right, I just want to hide in a corner. I want to cry for my mama. I want to drink some whiskey and say, why doesn't it stop? Because this just doesn't. It really doesn't stop. All right, this is Gleason's cover of Amazing Spider-Man. Gleason has done some beautiful work on some Amazing Spider-Man since he has become a part of the Marvel team. And this is just another example on how good this guy is. It really is. It's just a small example. I mean, he's done those webhead covers and stuff like that, but that gets old. And he's done other covers for Spider-Man that doesn't have that web look. But this is probably, I think, probably one of his better cover work. So, Little Shiny, Amazing Spider-Man. That's some badass shit. I don't know why I got this. I don't even want to show this off because I'm not a huge fan of the regular Amazing Spider-Man, and I can be honest with you. I'm looking at this going, okay. And I'm sure there's a reason. I mean, is it a front and back? Oh, that's why. It's a front and back cover. I guess I thought it was cool enough when I saw it for the first time, and I was like, man, this is a really cool cover. And it is a really cool cover. All right. Can't. I just wish I knew why. I looked at this and went, oh, whatever. I'm going to say one thing. He got his hair cut back. He's not bald anymore and looking stupid. See? See, Junior? That's how you draw him. You want to see? This is how you draw him. I know this isn't a Junior, so I can talk shit on this one. See, Junior? That's how you draw that motherfucker. He looks badass. He doesn't fucking look stupid. He doesn't look like a cue ball. He doesn't look like fucking something he's not, or a bullet head, or where the fuck you sit there and want to draw him. This is how he's supposed to fucking look. Take some fucking notes, dude. Learn to draw. learn to draw again, one of the two, but shit. Legend or not legend. Sit there and draw up some shit, put it on a piece of toilet paper, and then think that you want to hand it to us and sell it to us for fucking $5 or whatever. That's how you draw them. All right, this is this is off my rant. This is Amazing Spider-Man again. See what issue this is real quick. This is the issue I wish I knew what it was, but it really doesn't matter because I'm not reading the story anyway. This is the X-Men cover. Because my wife absolutely loves these covers. Marvel and Disney working on these covers. Probably this is one of the best stuff that they actually put out over 2023. And starting this and showing it off. Yeah. Right there. And last but not least, this is the Avengers issue number 8. This is part 2 for the Twilight Dreaming story. Right there. This is definitely something that's going to give me a lot of reading here to do. Avengers has been an amazing storyline so far. I'm all the way up until 7 and 8, so I'm pretty excited to be able to jump into these books and find out what the hell is going on. This is this is part 2 of the new story arc that's going. So, all right, and that's it. That is my Mystery Comic Box reveal. So, if you like what you're watching, and dear God, for all new subscribers, if you like what the hell's coming out of my mouth, and if I have entertained you for the last 26 minutes and 59 seconds, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'd love to be able to hear what your favorite books are. I would love to hear which ones you're actually reading and which ones you think that you're collecting at the time. Please leave a message. And before you rescue, please always do your research. Always look what you're into wanting to bring home. It's only fair to you and fair to the animal. So, from my family to your family, and until next week, please go check out my Instagram show. I'll be having a new show over there on the books that I picked up from Whatnot. I picked up a lot of older books, little things, due to the fact that are for something from remembrance of my dad, and some great creators and artists. So, from my family to your family, please see you next week.